Greetings. Normally, an advent calendar only has 24 shutters or doors before you reach Christmas Eve. But some of you do not celebrate Christmas on the eve, but on Christmas Day. And so this bonus presentation is for you. One of the best opening lines in a book I've ever encountered read, "The man in black fled across the desert, and the gunslinger followed." This simple line, only 12 words long, still manages to evoke a very graphic and vivid imagery. And it was written by the outstanding author Stephen King of Maine, USA. I'm not the only fan of Stephen King. There are many more, and they are much more serious than I am. And so it's no surprise that one of them actually decided to make a game based on Stephen King's The Dark Tower series. I present to you We Deal in Lead, published in 2022 by Odin's Beard RPG publishing company, led by a Canadian guy living in northern England. So in this game, you play gunslingers. You live in a bleak, desolate land that has drifted on. You belong to an order of gunslingers who walks this land, trying to fight for justice, defending the powerless and downtrodden, and be a force for good. Dotted across this landscape are slip doors, which are portals to other dimensions and worlds, meaning you can take your party or order of gunslingers into basically any setting you want, published or imagined, where they can solve quests and then return to their ordinary drifted world. The rules are based on Into the Odd and Cairn, meaning it's a D20 system. You have 3 stats or characteristics: strength, dexterity, and heart. You roll 3 d6s and add them together for each stat, and that is the value of the stat. To succeed a risky or dangerous action, you make a save. And if you roll equal or below your stat with a d20, you have succeeded. Roll over and you fail. 1s count as automatic successes and 20s as automatic failures. Every character also have grit, which is hit points in other games. Damage is counted against grit, and when grit is gone, you start to lose strength points. And every time you lose strength, you have to roll equal or under strength, or take a critical wound. And if you take a critical wound, you are out of commission and possibly dying. Like Into the Odd, you don't roll for hitting a target. You roll damage automatically, and it's counted against grit. But gunslingers have big irons or artifact guns, which are relics, magically imbued with power. And so when a gunslinger uses their artifact gun, they do not count defense or armor, and they have to roll on a special table to see what kind of results their gun is causing. It adds a little more risk and uncertainty to the game, which is fine by me. I just think that they also make these relic guns somewhat underpowered, when in the source material, these guns are terrifying when handled by a proper gunslinger. It has rules for encounters, a small bestiary of enemies and monsters, and also has rules for magic and beast companions. So anybody wants a bumbler following you, or any other sort of animal pet, or, well, companion, just look no more. The book is usually in somber tones, but it comes with color illustrations as well. So what can I say about this game? Is it just a rehash of rules from earlier, better games, or does it stand on its own? I would say this is a very, very nice first try. It is quite simple. I mean, it's less than 90 pages long. The rules are simple, but they could have been better organized or clearly described, because it takes a few turning of the pages to actually find out what is written where and what does the author mean when he presents some of the traits and descriptions to you. But if you're interested in a fun, somewhat fast game that only needs slightly tweaking to work admirably, I would say this charming little piece is well worth checking out. Thank you for coming along on this year's Advent calendar. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.